I haven't forgot about you. You're brand new. You've never boxed before, right? Although I've done 20-minute beginner heavy bag workouts or easy beginner shadow boxing workouts, this one is super controlled at a consistent pace. I'm gonna break down things step by step. We're gonna move at a pace that you can follow so you're just not getting frustrated. I get it. I was there once too. I was a true beginner when I first started. I've never even seen a boxing match live before, so I get it. So this workout is a 30-minute boxing workout for you, the person who has never boxed before. Let's go, guys. 30 minutes nonstop movement. Let's have some fun and get some punches in so that you guys can actually learn what the sweet science is all about. All right, guys, before we get going though, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. Even though you're new to the channel, you want to get notifications when these workouts come every once in a while, and also you'll be helping support the channel. Let's break this down step by step. You're a right-handed fighter, your rear foot goes back. If you're a left-handed person, typically your left hand goes, or your left foot goes back, which means your dominant foot is the one that's in the back, okay? I am a orthodox fighter, which means I go with a right-handed power shot or a right foot stance in the back, okay? Get into this stance with me. Your hands are up, your inside of your biceps can feel your rib cage, the inside of your rib cage. If you can't, your arms are out too wide. So make sure your biceps or the inside of your biceps or triceps can feel your rib cage before you do anything, okay? Once you do that, your front foot is at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Your rear foot is at 2 or 3 o'clock. If you use digital watches, you don't know what the hell that means. You have a slight inward rotation of your front foot and you have a slight outward rotation of your rear foot. So this would be lead, this will be rear, okay? Some people call front to back, lead, rear, all right? Get into that stance. What you want to think about is you can feel your big toes on the floor. You can feel that your legs have a bit of tension, and your bicep and tricep is into your rib cage. Now, I'm wearing a hat because I want you to recognize vitamin energy, but also I want you to see when my head lifts too high. So it gives you good feedback. So I'll leave it at that, okay? Now, I don't want the bill of my hat to recognize only the floor. If it does, if I can only see the floor, then from here, I know I gotta lift my head up. So recognize what you're seeing with your visual and use this as a reference. So if your head's down like this and you can't see anything else, lift your head up, tuck your chin in, vertical torso on your legs, 1 o'clock, 2 and 3 o'clock, elbows to the inside. Let's go. Your lead hand is here. Your rear hand is here. Your lead hand, I'm fighting as a right-handed fighter. If I'm a left-handed fighter, I'm here. Okay, it's opposite. Your lead hand would be here. Your rear hand would be here, okay? I'm fighting as an orthodox fighter. What I want you to do from here is think about footwork. When I say step forward, you're pushing off the rear leg. When I say step back, you're pushing off the lead leg. Notice, I'm not doing this or this, okay? I'm not doing that. I wanna be really consistent with my footsteps, which means, think of 100-meter runners. You want to take just the right amount of steps to get from start or point A to point B. If you start stutter stepping in between, the race is over. You want to think about moving with precision with every step. So 1 step forward, 1 step back, okay? Now, when I say step forward, the rear foot pushes. When I say step back, the lead foot pushes me back. When I say step forward here, when I say step back, the lead foot pushes me back. Now, when you push forward and back, remember, chin is in, you can see forward, not down. Use the reference of your hat. Use the reference of your hat, okay? Okay, there you go, you're moving forward and back. So you're doing this with me. Now, move forward, move back. Move forward, move back. And this is an easy way to introduce the duck. Duck in and duck back. What are we doing? You're stepping into your opponent, you're stepping away from your opponent. You're stepping into your opponent, you're stepping away from your opponent. You're stepping into the heavy bag, you're stepping away from the heavy bag. You're stepping into the heavy bag, you're stepping away from the heavy bag, okay? Feel me? Now, when you're ducking, you're going under a punch and retreating, going under a punch and attacking, going under a punch and retreating, under a punch and attacking, or longer distance, closing the distance. Longer distance, closing the distance. Longer distance, closing the distance, okay? So really slow, step forward. step back. Look at that. Elbows tight, step forward. Forgot, didn't you? Step back. That's what happens. Step forward is constant reminders. Step back. Duck forward step. Duck back step. Rear foot pushes forward. Lead foot pushes back. Okay? That's forward and backward movement. This rear heel stays slightly off the ground. Okay? Slightly off the ground. Okay, make sure you're pushing with your big toes forward and back. Okay, forward and back movement, hands in, 1 o'clock lead foot, 2, 3 o'clock rear foot. Use the hat as a reference. Let's go over your punches. Your lead hand are odd numbers, your rear hand are even numbers. The jab is the number 1, the cross is the number 2. Really slow, jab is the number 1. So we're going knuckle to knuckle. It's the 2 big knuckles on the top, not your small ones. The 2 big ones on the top, closest to the top part of your fist. Jab is 1. See the slight rotation? Cross is 2, right there. See my hat, it's not moving side to side. Jab, cross, boom, jab, cross, okay? That's the 1 and the 2. Now, when I throw my jab, I wanna load my torso a little bit while keeping my hat straight, which means my head. I load it by my right shoulder, going back, just a little bit. Not to the point where I'm pulling a bow and arrow. I still want this elbow tight, right there. And I'm not rotating this front foot, guys. When you do that, I know you've never been in a boxing ring, true facts. Because no boxing coach will teach you to rotate your front foot unless you're using that to pivot off and throw something else, which is more experienced, okay? So here, that's a jab, number 1. Cross comes from the rear side, the number 2, right there, cross. Loads back up, cross. Notice this hip has a slight rotation. Now I don't want you to think about turning off the tip of your toe here, because you'll roll like this. I want you to think about turning off the ball of your toe just enough that you feel your heel turns about 5 or 10 degrees. Now, I'll sometimes over-exaggerate it because I'm giving instruction and I want you to see it. But really, it's just this part of the hip that you want to turn. Keep this in. Boom, with your head staying still. Okay, let's throw the jab, cross. Jab, cross. Now, bring this one all the way back and then unload that. Jab, cross. Bring it back. Now, if you want, you can leave this shoulder here after you bring the jab back, which loads this side. Boom, with power, okay? Jab, cross. 1, 2. Step forward, step back. 1, 2. Jab, cross, step forward, step back. Jab, cross. Step forward, good job, see? Step back, jab, cross times 2. Jab, cross, jab, cross, step forward, step back. Do it again, step forward and step back. Jab, cross, step forward, step back. Front foot 1 o'clock, back foot 2 or 3 o'clock. Jab, cross, jab, cross. Hear the sharp breath. I exhale with a sharp breath as I throw, and I inhale as it comes back. Okay, sharp, strong, controlled. Keep everything tight, but loose at the same time. That'll come later. Okay, that's the jab, cross. Step forward, step back. Let's throw in the left hook, and then we'll do a little bit of an interval. Your lead hook is the number 3. Left hook for me, right hook for southpaw, okay? Back in your stance. Your lead hook, keep this here, comes across and around right there. Okay, right there. Key points, when you bring the hook across, what I look for is that you're not overshooting past your body unless you turn it, unless you turn your torso. When you throw the left hook, when you learn, think of it being a little shorter so it goes just about to the outside of your own rib cage. Just about there, just there. That's a strong, very strong left hook because your body is bringing that across. Again, notice this. Okay, right across your own mouth. Boom. You're aiming at your opponent's chin. That's your goal. That's what you're trying to get. Put them to sleep. Not today. Game over, right? Now, when we throw the 1, 2, 3, you want to separate the pivots. Separate this pivot, the 2, or the cross, and then the 3. You don't want to do this with your feet, which happens a lot with beginners. You can't separate them. You want to separate them. These are 2 different engines. Boom, boom. Okay, now very slow. Let's do a 1, 2, 3 jab, cross, lead hook. Jab, cross, lead hook. Not too far across your body. Jab, cross, lead hook. Common mistakes, you'll throw it like this and you'll bring it down past your hip. I don't want your wrist to go below your own chest. That's a body shot. I don't want your wrist to go below your own chest. You find someone pretty short there, right? If you want to make it wider, you just open up this angle and you would scoop it a little bit. So what I say is, if you're inside of a large bucket, a longer range hook, you would scrape the outside of the bucket. If you are throwing a shorter hook on the inside, that bucket is behind you, you would just try and scrape that bucket behind you. Boom. So it's short, long, short, long. Head, strong, strong. And then reset. Now 1, 2, 3, step forward, step back. Step, step. Jab, cross, lead hook, step, step. Jab, cross, lead hook, step. Good, let's do this for 30 seconds. Just keep going. Hands up as you step. Head still looking forward at that target. Don't rotate your head to the right when you throw that lead hook, or don't rotate your head to the rear side when you throw that lead hook. Hands up as you step. One more. Even that, if you're not used to boxing, we'll get your heart rate up a little bit. Okay, let's add in the number 4. NateBowerFitness, workout, training, boxing, Nate Bower. 30-minute easy speed beginner boxing workout, beginner shadow boxing, beginner boxing, NateBowerFitness, fitness, Nate Bower, Nate Bower YouTube, YouTube, Nate Bower. Okay, the number 4 is the rear hook. So back in your boxing stance, 1, 2, 3, 4, rear hook. 4, 4. Now the best thing about the best way to think about the rear hook is you want to be able to 90-degree angle, lift your arm up and turn over. Here, here, 4. So again, momentum as a right-handed fighter would turn your head over this way, but imagine if that happened, you would never see a punch coming straight on and it'd be lights out. So you want to make sure that, again, this bill, boom, is forward. Jab, cross, lead hook, rear hook. So if you're hitting the heavy bag, lead hook, rear hook. 3, 4. You'll notice when I make contact with the heavy bag, I'm stopping there as if I'm going through the target. Okay, so you gotta think about that. You're not overshooting these. If you throw these hooks, and I've seen it happen, I've probably even done it myself, where you throw them too hard, you spin around because you can't control momentum. So your energy has to be from your hips and your core with a strong head and neck to keep your head in position so that you can see everything that's coming and you can react very quickly and precisely to continue to fight. So that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, or the jab, the rear cross, lead hook, rear hook. Let's go over it again. Odd numbers, even numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Watch what my torso is doing. You probably didn't recognize this. It's going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, force. So momentum is pulling me into the punches from lead to rear with the punches, right? You don't think about that until you see it. So you want to be very precise, okay, at throwing those punches with rotation and control and precision, so that you really do go through this with good technique over time, and also so you don't waste energy, but you want to be efficient. Now, let's go over a little drill with the punches 1 to 4. We're gonna go straight punches. When I say 3, throw a 3. When I say 4, throw a 4, and I want you to move after every one of those hooks, okay? 3, 2, start with 1, 2, so jab crosses, let's go. Think of that torso rotation we just talked about. Okay, 1 o'clock, lead foot, 2, 3 o'clock, rear foot. 3, good, back at it, change position. Keep your hands up, keep your head still, focus. 4, reset, then throw, change position. 3, reset, change position. Sit, chin down. You should not be able to see the floor. Look straight at me. That's right. 3, 4, gotcha. Straight again. Come on, keep those hands up. I want you to understand when you just throw continuous punches, how tired it can make your shoulders. 4, tuck it in. 3, 4, go again. See? Now, if this is too fast, guys, this is good. If you need this, then do this, because if you feel like your hands are down here, slow it down. Let's go here. 3. See, if it doesn't work fast, slow it down. 3, until eventually you can pick it up. 4, 4, 3, 4. Okay, now lateral movement. We did the forward and back, duck in, duck back. Now left to right, okay? Same position, hands are up, step to your left. 1 step, step to your right. Okay, hands up. And you want to think about stepping 1 shoe length to each side, because I mean, you can look and see approximately what your shoe size is. If I told you 1 foot, you might not understand what 1 foot means. But if I tell you the length of your sneaker or your shoe or your foot, that can stick into your head, okay? Now make sure you can see straight ahead, not the floor with your hat. Do you have a hat on? If not, I know. We don't train with hats, but it's a good reference for this, okay? Now, when you get here, we're gonna throw that lead uppercut, which is the number 5. Step to your right, step to your lead side, lead uppercut, okay? Tuck the elbows in. Oh, right there. When you land in position, you have a vertical forearm, your knuckles straight up through the target. Make sure you can see in front of your eyes, the middle of so inside your elbow pit, right up to the tip of your finger, to the tip of your fist. Let that go past your vision. That means you're throwing from the inside of your torso instead of way out here, because that's all a target. Okay, let's go. Left side, step, lead uppercut. Back to the right, back to the left, lead uppercut. Back to the left. Good. Right, left, lead uppercut. 2 more, and we'll introduce the rear uppercut. Boom. Right there. Now, as you do that, give me a little push off your hip. Just like that. This right shoulder is popping back, similar to your jab. Let's do 2 more. Boom. Back foot, heel slightly off the ground. 1 more with that. Okay, now as you step to your right, rear uppercut, rear uppercut. Number 6, step to your left, lead uppercut. Step to your rear side, rear uppercut, step to your left side, lead uppercut. Step here, 6, even number. Step here, 5, odd number. Let's go. This pace. Hands up as you slide to your right. Hands up as you slide to your left. Boom. See, you're already throwing uppercuts with lateral steps. Boom. Hands up. Boom. Now, as you go here, 6, 1, 2, 3. Step left. 5, reset. Jab, cross, lead hook. Step. 6, 1, 2, 3. Step left. 5, jab, cross. So same combination after the uppercut. Boom. Step. Boom. Right, just little rotations from your hips. Strong head. Now duck. 6, jab, cross, lead hook. As you duck under, step, lead uppercut, 1, 2, 3. The only punch you're missing is the 4, right? So duck and step, 6, 1, 2, 3. Under, 5. There you go. We're almost there, guys. A little faster now. 6, reset. 1, 2, 3. Duck, uppercut. 1, 2, 3. Step. 6. Jab, cross, lead hook. Under. 5. Jab, cross, lead hook. Under. 6. 1, 2, 3. Under. 5. 1, 2, 3. Under. 6. 1, 2, 3. Under. 5. 1, 2, 3. One more. Under. 6. 1, 2, 3. Under. 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay? NateBowerFitness, workout, training, boxing, Nate Bower. 30-minute easy speed beginner boxing workout, beginner shadow boxing, beginner boxing, NateBowerFitness, fitness, Nate Bower, Nate Bower YouTube, Nate Bower. So from there, you're now figuring out movement, taking direction a little faster. Combinations are being thrown somewhat slow, but enough that you can see what's happening, okay? Now I'm gonna give you a few call outs and we're gonna add a little bit of conditioning in it to see if you can recognize the movement when you're a bit tired. So in a boxer stance, squat with me, let's go. If you have to go a little less depth, that's good, that's fine. Okay, squat. In a boxer stance, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or 2 or 3 o'clock. Almost there, guys. Almost home. 30 minutes. You've learned the jab, the cross, the lead uppercut, the rear uppercut, lead hook, rear hook, all of them. Punches 1 to 6. You've learned punches 1 to 6. Okay, when you get to the top, slip left, slip right. Looks like this, watch. Squat, slip, slip, squat. Slip, slip, squat. So you're dodging 2 punches, squat. Slip 2 punches, squat. Let's go. Slip, slip, squat. Hands up. Don't look at the floor. Change the axis. Don't make sure you're not pushing your hands to the side. Your hands are still in your torso. Tuck nice and tight to that rib cage. Squat. Now, if you want to advance this, if not, stay with me. Okay, now, slip, slip, squat, and I'm gonna call a combination here, a 1-punch combo from punches 1 to 6, and you have to throw it. Ready? Slip, slip, squat, 1. Slip, slip, 2, and then just continue. 3. After you throw the punch, 2 slips. 6. Gotcha. 5. slip, slip, drop. 6, but at that time. 1, 2. 2 punch combos now. 2, 3. 1, 2. 2, 1. 4, 5. See, I messed that up. It's okay though, happens, right? 6, 1. 6, 3. Slip, slip, drop. 5, 1. Slip, slip, drop. 1, 2. 6, 1, 2. 3 punch combo. 1, 1, 2. Slip, slip, drop. 2, 3, 2. 6, 5, 2. Yep. 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 1. 4 punch combos. 1, 2, 1, 2. 6, 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 4, 2. See, that same side combination makes you think different. Triple jab cross. Yep. 3 body. 1, 2, 1. So that would be a different tempo where punches and punches, you throw 1 shot and then 3 shots after. 2. 1, 1, 2. There you go, punches and bunches, guys. 2 more. 6, 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 3. Now, there you have it, guys. Punches 1 to 6, lateral movement, forward, back movement, slipping. You worked a little bit of ducking in, ducking out. Very, very basic. But the thing is, that type of workout allows you to adapt to what boxing entails. I mean, there's a million things that still have to be applied to this particular workout. But if you want to see little tidbits of workouts like this where we build on this one, leave me a comment and I'll just add to it. We'll make this session 1. But I just want to know what your feedback was. Was the speed better for you? Were you doing what I was doing by the end of the workout? How many times did you have to go through? Which I usually say it's about 3 times to start to pick it up. And again, how is your conditioning? If you feel like you need to amp up your conditioning, I always say move more and just add punches in when you want to add punches in. So just think about your punch output increasing by 10, 20, 30% by adding in more intervals or adding in more combinations or punches when you're comfortable to what we did in this basic workout. This was a 30-minute boxing workout for people who've never boxed before. Great way to get you guys familiar with the punches and movement and to give you confidence to decrease your hesitation when you're doing more advanced workouts that you'll find here on the NateBowerFitness YouTube channel or NateBower Elevated. If you like that video, make sure you subscribe by hitting that beautiful red button and that notification bell, and I'll see you guys for the next session. What do you want to see? How was it? Was it easy enough? Was the pace slow enough for you guys? I'm sure it was. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next workout.